What up everybody, it's your boy Nautical back at it with another video. So Brendan Greene, or PlayerUnknown known in the gaming community, actually was talking about how the Xbox One X dev version of the game was actually performing. But for anybody who doesn't know who he is, Greene, who previously designed the Armor 2 mod DayZ, he also did the Battle Royale, and he also consulted on H1Z1, ultimately leading to the King of the Hill expansion. Obviously this guy knows exactly what's going on, and he is one of those people that a lot of people like to interview, but he provided the update that the console version of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, stating that the current Xbox One X dev kit was running at 30 to 40 FPS on a largest 100-man server. Wow, that's a lot of people. Now, a lot of people are going to probably be saying like, man, it's only running at 30 or 40 frames. Also on top of this, we don't know if it's going to be running at 4K or if that's something they're even targeting, but this is some of the things that he had to say in his actual interview with Eurogamer. First, we are very happy to be using the Unreal Engine. It is a fantastic way to port your games between different platforms, and it makes it relatively easy. There are optimization that needs to be done, and we have partners in place in different studios, and it's like 4 to 5 of them working on a console version at any moment. They're very clever guys. They help us a lot when it comes to features in the current game mod and for the console. It's great we have them working because it allows the main team to stay focused heavily on the PC version. We had a version of the Xbox One X prototype running in the office, which can plug into the online server, and we were playing on live servers on the console at about 30 or 40 FPS, so it works on 100-man servers. That is amazing to see. Now, it currently is unknown whether the developer, like I said earlier, will be targeting 4K resolutions, but he also clarified that they don't know exactly what that is going to entail until they get the rest of the game up and running to the specs that they want it to. Between the Xbox One and the PC, they did say that they are considering the actual ability to do cross-platform play, but that is something that's going to be evaluated once they get the game up and running on the Xbox One X overall. So these are his words where he talked about that. Regarding cross-platform, we're saying nothing definitely. We'll maybe look into it, but for the moment, it'll be a console versus console. We want to give console players a good experience playing against other console players. That's important for us. FPS on a console is a tricky thing. It's not the easiest thing to do. We have our game designers back in Korea. They spent hours sitting there thinking, how can we do this and really make it feel great? We're pretty confident that we're going to make this FPS feel great on console. Now I'm going to reiterate on what I said earlier. It is mostly just because a lot of people are probably going to see the 30 to 40 frame buffer as the downside to the console. Like, it's supposed to be a more powerful system. Why can't it run it at 60? Even on a 100-man server, it should be able to do it. It's not the most prettiest game in the world, but it is open world. And it already has been kind of confirmed that in open world games, don't expect it to hit the 60 frame per second mark. But even in that regard, they still haven't even confirmed that this game is going to run at 4K. This game can run it a native 1080p 60 frames per second, all we know, and that would be perfectly fine for most people. And I think a lot more people probably want to see that before they see 4K uplift. But they did say a lot of optimization is still needed to be done, and that this is by far not a finished product. We still have a little ways to go on it. They're still working on just the support, and then hopefully we can get that cross-platform play between PC and Xbox One X later on. And hopefully that USB upgrade that Microsoft was talking about when Phil Spencer said it in the video that I had earlier is that we're going to get webcam support for third party, and hopefully those keyboard support comes over too, because that will make it even better to play on PC if they can actually do that. So what do you think? Are you excited for PlayerUnknown's Battleground to hit the Xbox One X? Is this going to be a day one purchase for you when it finally hits the actual store to buy? Let's talk about that in the comment section too. Also, after hearing all the things I talked about in this actual article, what is something that you would like to see in PUBG that they didn't talk about that you could probably see implemented into the game that's going to definitely make it a day one buy for you? Let's talk about that in the comment section too. I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you like this video if you like the content. Turn on those email notifications. It's going to let you know the next time my video goes live. It's your boy Nautical, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, and have a good week. Peace.